Hello, Kosar.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So welcome to you.
Sure. Great. So now we are here in this lovely house, and with this is also Kosar opening her house and sharing about the culture and Nowruz. So we will together discover what is the Nowruz about today, and specifically talk about more into deep dive into how they celebrate it in New Zealand. So, Kausar, this is Hafsin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this meaning and what is this here on this table?
That's a traditional table for us, which designed by Hafsin, which we call it Hafsin. As 7 was a sacred number during the Sasani time, we have 7 things which is started by Sin, means kind of S, and they are garlic, which we call it in Persian sir. It is started by sin, and that's a symbol of being wellness in New Year and kind of healthy. And for
nice.
example, we have apple, which name is in Persian sib. It is started again by
another
sin.
sin. I
Yeah,
see.
another sin, and it wishes us have a healthy year. And we have coin that we call it in Persian seke. It wishes us a
Wealthy.
year, yeah, wealthy and have a lot of
Nice.
money.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
That's a good scene.
yeah, that's a very good scene. And we turn on candle to have a bright year with brightness.
Yeah.
And we have samanu. That's a traditional maybe food in Iran. We make it with wheat. It wishes us to have a healthy year with blessing. And we have somak, which wishes us again to have a good year, have a healthy and wellness year. And also we planted a sea with our hand, and it gives us a vibe energy and positive energy to start our new year with a beautiful mind.
I see.
Yeah.
So this is lovely. Is this is more related to something into how to like keep the environment
Yeah.
safe, and is it like a symbol of the new start? Of the
Yeah,
new
yeah.
spring?
That's a symbol of new start with beautiful mind to have a plan and have a lovely year maybe.
Oh, okay. This is really beautiful and lovely. I see this table is just amazing and nice. And
Thank you so much.
thank you for explaining all the scenes.
Thank you for coming.
So which scene is more important or all is important?
All of them.
All of them is important.
Yeah, all of them are important because each of them has a special meaning to
Definitely.
us. Yeah, and all of them are important to be on the table.
Awesome.
This is Kosar. I'm originally from Iran. I came to New Zealand about 9 months ago to join my husband. And at the first days of I arrived here, the revolution in Iran started, and it made my immigration more hard for me. And maybe you know about the revolution in Iran, and the situation is hard for women life freedom, and this revolution started by women in Iran, and I'm so proud of that.
So, Kosa, you have mentioned that revolution have does that impacted you being in immigration to come to New Zealand?
Actually, it didn't. And during the COVID-19, I had a visa, but I couldn't come to New Zealand.
Yeah, and so now you finally are here.
Yeah, I'm
So-
here. Fortunately, yeah, I'm here with my husband after 3 years, and that was a very hard 3 years for us. And now I can be more appreciated for these moments here.
So very, very welcome. So you are
Thank
here.
you so much.
And tell us maybe a little bit about yourself, Kosa, who you are, and if you, in terms of work and backgrounds, if you want to explain a little more.
Basically, I was a business manager in Iran, and I finished my master at MBA and specializing in marketing. And I was a recognized person in my field, in my home city and my hometown. But when I arrived here, I was nothing, and nobody knows me here, and that was a kind of empty feeling for me. And it took me a long time to find myself again here and to find my position again here and try to find a job related to my experience and my professional education, which I'm really interested in.
That's something great you mentioned about your skills that you are bringing to this country. So in your resettlement, did you so far as find it a little bit hard into finding a meaningful job?
Actually, for migrants here, I think getting the first job is really hard because nobody's and no companies knows you, and that's the hard part, I think.
Good. So thank you for sharing that. I would love to touch base into a special event, which is Nowruz.
Yeah, Nowruz. Actually, Nowruz is an ancient and traditional event for us, for Iranian people, and we celebrate it with our family and our friends with a special table, which we call it half scene, as you can see that. I designed that here. And Nowruz starts by the first day of spring, and as a spring is a season for blossoming and change, we take this change as a good omen to start our new year.
Would you be able to tell us a little bit more about this beautiful table I have seen? So what do you guys put on this table and why it's important to you this?
Uh, you know, that's a traditional and ancient event for us, and it reminds us our country and our background, and that's a kind of candle in our heart to reminds to ourselves that we are Iranian and where are we from. And also that's very beautiful because we can celebrate it with our friends here, and we're far from our country and our family, and just we have friends here, so it can connect us with other Iranian people here. And that's beautiful because we don't have our family here, so we are family with our friends here.
Beautiful, nice. So you brought me to a next question. It's about, so what does it change between celebrating Nowruz here in New Zealand, that's away from the home, and how is that celebrated in you back home and here? If you can a little bit touch base on this.
I think the most important things that change is we are not with our family here, and we celebrate Nowruz with our parents especially, and we gather together around the table, and we have a traditional culture that our parents open a hafiz. Actually, hafiz is a famous poem around the world actually, and our parents open a hafiz to predict the future for us, and we read a poet together, and that's very beautiful for us.
That's so. Kosar, if you tell us about the food side, food cultures, is there any special dishes or food that's important in Nowruz?
Yes, at the first day of spring, which is the first day of Nowruz, we eat fish and traditional rice, which mixed by dill and kind of a special vegetable from Iran. And it has a good meaning to us to start our new year to be wellness and healthy in this new year.
So this is a beautiful event and culture. Thank you for sharing this with us. I want to ask you for our last question is about what's your message for the people and for also celebrating this new year?
I wish the peace and happiness for all the world, and I wanna all the people and all the universe be free, and in this new year, I want to see Iran free and all the Iranians free around the world.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Kosar.
so much for
Forward to
coming.
seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you.